Hey there everyone, Ned Luke here, and I am joined by the wonderful badass Alex McKenna. And welcome to the Future Game Show.
You might recognize Ned from Grand Theft Auto 5 as the voice and actor Michael.
I'm rich, I'm miserable. I'm pretty average for this town.
And I played Sadie Adler in Red Dead Redemption 2.
What's your name, miss?
Sadie Adler. Mrs. He was my husband.
We're so excited to have been a part of the August showcase, but now it's time to have an impromptu catch-up in this gorgeous venue and find out a little more about each other by answering some random questions.
Cheers.
Cheers. All right, so what do we got to do here? We're gonna pull some
Ladies
things
first.
Go ahead.
Ooh.
What does it say?
This is a
Fortune
good
cookie.
question.
What's my fortune?
What is the best piece of direction that you've ever received?
My acting teacher said you need to work on humor, irony, and charm. I told him to go f*** himself. But
That's all I get from you.
humor, irony, and charm? Oh, especially charm, right?
Absolutely.
Oh yeah. He's a charming guy. For a fat bastard. Okay, what's your favorite line by the character you're best known for?
Oh, wow. There's so many good ones is the hard part. I would say, you're the only one of these fools that I trust.
You're the only one of these fools that I trust.
I can tell you what my least favorite is.
Tell me.
You forget 1,000 things every day. Make sure this is one of them.
I saw your face, I'll remember you.
You forget 1,000 things every day. How about you make sure this is one of them?
Hey.
I hate that line.
Really?
Hate it. I didn't want to do
iconic.
it. I didn't want to. I know it, but I didn't want to do it. I thought it was the dumbest line ever. I kept trying to change it, over and over and over again. I tried to change it, and then Rod comes up and says, "Ned, they want you to say the line exactly as written." And I was just like, "Yeah, the line sucks, man." He goes, "Trust me, this is the line."
I can see his face doing
yeah,
that.
and they were right. That's why they're a rock star and I'm not. Forget 1,000 things every day, pal. How about you make sure this is one of them? God, I hear that in my nightmares.
It is a really good line, though. Okay, next question. Weirdest line of dialogue you ever had to record?
It was a series of things. It was the whole Kiflam stuff. Epsilon, Kiflam, brother, or uncle, stuff. That was weird stuff. That was probably the weirdest stuff that I had to do.
Take me to my father, brother, uncle, Kiflam.
Yo, peace, brother. Kiflam.
Oh,
Kiflam.
really? Oh!
Coolest
That's
thing in
right.
the entire world was finally when I got to tell people.
Oh yeah.
Everyone thought I had joined the CIA because for 5.5 years I had to keep it under wraps.
Well, yeah, and then you got that big hole on your resume too.
Yep.
Right? Because getting work when you're doing this stuff, it's really hard to do because you're out, your days don't match up, so you can't get. So you got and then you get done with this thing and you go, and all the people are going, well, where were you? And I'm like, I could tell you, but I'd have to kill you. 'Cause when the first trailer came out, I got outed as the character.
How did
That
you get
was the
outed?
thing. I had a friend of mine
Whoopsie.
from like 20 years ago went on Twitter and he was in Singapore. He's a big gamer. Yeah, Jimmy, if you're out there. Anyway, he puts on Twitter, Ned Luke is the new guy in GTA 5. And we were on a train coming home and my phone started blowing up and everybody had to come down. I went, oh my God. And I thought I was gonna get fired, but it wasn't. I told him, what's my fault? I didn't know, I didn't tell.
Dogs or cats?
Dogs.
Yeah. I mean, come on.
Dogs, cats, who needs a cat?
It will always be dogs. There
Yeah.
is no greater love, ever.
Yeah,
than
dogs,
the love of a dog.
dogs are king. There's no
Yeah.
question. No question.
Adopt,
That was
don't
an
shop.
easy one. That was an easy one. All right, here's this one right here. This one says, what experience most helped you in becoming an actor?
Trauma?
I'm glad you got the hard ones.
I mean, I joke, but also I don't know anyone who's had like a very easy, simple life that is like, you know what I should do? Act. There's just,
Yeah.
it comes from needing to figure out how to be malleable in a world that doesn't feel super safe. I think.
That's deep. Yeah, because I wanted to become an actor because the girls were in the acting class. That's why I wanted to become, and that's a fact.
Wow.
I took an acting class in high school because there was a lot of girls in it.
Yes.
Well, I was a high school guy. You know,
Were you playing
hormones-
sports?
Yeah, football and track.
So you were a proper dude and you needed to have a sensitive
And
side?
I needed, no, I didn't care about the sensitive side. I cared about the girls.
Right. What's one job you didn't get?
Well, I can't think of just one. There's so many of them
The
that I didn't
job
get.
is rejection.
There's so many. Yeah, you better learn how to take rejection if you want to be an actor. But I had a lot of practice when I was younger, like hanging out in the bars trying to pick up girls. I got rejected a lot, so acting rejection was nothing compared to that.
That seems fair.
I just get in the bar and I'd strike a pose, send my vibe out there, and hope it landed
What was your over-under?
way under.
Killer.
Oh my God! Share your go-to vocal warm-up technique.
Probably put on some really good tunes and sing and just sort of get like my breath connected
That was your
to my
warm-up
voice.
thing? You didn't do any like tongue twisters or any of that kind of stuff?
No.
Yeah, me either. I don't have a warm-up technique. I did my warm-up vocal technique was I would walk onto the set and go, "Hey crew, morning crew." That's it. I never did any vocal. Maybe that's why I sound like this.
But we're
know,
kind
but-
of similar, so maybe that.
I mean, that's what I mean. We should have
That
done
would
vocal techniques. We wouldn't be so damn raspy. Your turn.
I mean, I think we're doing okay.
Well, I know we look good.
Hey. Ooh, what is the most amount of takes in a row you've ever had to do?
Probably the 1,000 things every day thing, because I kept trying to change it. But we did have one thing. It was a line where the guy says, it hasn't quite come good yet. And we couldn't get the line. The dude couldn't get the line out. It was like 70 takes. 70. And he was like starting to break out in hives and everything. And it was just so excruciating. And finally when because it's motion capture, right? You can't see anything that doesn't have balls, right?
He means the balls on your scuba diver
Yeah, I don't
superhero jumpsuit, by the way.
So finally they just took it and put it on the table there.
Just let him read it.
It's not quite come good yet. And we're like, yes, finally, we got it. Did they tell you were doing motion capture?
No.
They didn't tell me we were doing motion
didn't know
capture. I
anything.
had no freaking idea what motion capture was. I show up on thing and they give me a scuba suit.
It's like spandex.
And I'm going like, what do you want me to do with this? Put it on? Put it on. I got back fat hanging out everywhere, you know, and they're gonna slap a bunch of balls on me. I'm like, whoa, 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 hey, what are you doing?
What color was your helmet?
Yeah, I was red hot. Grab a good one. No, seriously, grab a good one. Good.
Last game you played.
I'm playing.
Both.
I'm playing. Believe it or not, GTA 4 right now.
Wow.
Brutalizing me. The worst thing about GTA 4 is there's no checkpoints. No. If you're playing the game and you're doing a mission, and it's a long ass mission. It's a long mission, and you're getting there, and you're almost at the end. And I ran into, it was like a gas tank. I ran into the gas tank, got blown up. Got to go all the way back to the beginning and play it again. The whole mission. It's not like I don't start from like here. I got to start from all the way back here. And it took me. I was streaming, and I played one mission in 2 hours.
Wow.
A live stream. Oh, it was brutal, man. It was brutal. But that's what I'm playing right now is GTA 4.
Cool.
Yeah. What about you? Last game you played? Red Dead
Jeopardy.
2? Jeopardy.
Not kidding. I mean, legit.
Who would be better in a real life heist?
Me.
You're so-
10 out of 10 me.
All right, let's go to the next
you
one.
disagree?
Yeah, I disagree wholeheartedly. Oh, here's a good one. Best fan interaction.
The Red Dead Redemption fans are the greatest in the fucking world.
Oh, they're rabid.
No, they're awesome. They're actually
rabidly awesome.
okay. Yeah, we'll use that adverb for that. Not just fills my heart when I get to talk to everybody, but I'm constantly blown away by how much our game has meant to people or what it's gotten them through. So one thing that always plays in my mind was somebody who came and she had been in the armed forces and had a very, very serious accident and had to have something like 19 surgeries.
Wow.
And said that were it not for our game, doesn't think she would have made it.
At that last Comic where I was with Roger and Rob were at the same Comic-Con as I was, and a dad came up to me, and he had been over there talking to Roger and told him, and he came up talking to me. He had a son that was going through a lot of issues and everything. And this guy was crying. The dad was crying and thanking us for saving this kid's life. And that's the effect that these games can have on people. And I hate to get serious like this when we're doing this deal, but it is. It helped his kid through all these times where, whether he was being bullied or just, depressed or whatever, he would go and play the game and it would make him feel better. These games have those effects on people, and it's somewhere where people go. I joke, get out of the basement, touch grass, stop eating paste, quit yelling at your mom to give you meatloaf, and stuff like that. But for a lot of kids and a lot of people, this is where they go for their what's the word, solace, and it's kind of cool as an actor to be able to claim that, in a way, so that you feel like that's what you're doing, which is why I started my whole Discord server, the Big Daddy's Playground, is that it's a place where guys can come, people can come and hang and just chat and make a nice community for fans, to hang out and it's crazy. It's amazing. All right, last one.
Okay.
What is your favorite acting movie performance of all time? Ever. Mine's easy. Gene Hackman, Scarecrow.
Good one.
If you've never seen the movie Scarecrow, Gene Hackman, Al Pacino, 1972, I believe, won the Palme d'Or at the Cannes Film Festival. I remember there was a scene where he tells Al Pacino, he goes, I don't love anybody, I don't trust anybody, and I could tear the ass out of a goddamn elephant. And then he finds his sister, and who he hasn't seen forever, and you look at this mug, look at this man, and you just see his face, and you go, everything that guy just said is bullshit, because you just see it, and he doesn't have to say a word.
Harold Perrineau in Romeo and Juliet, Baz Luhrmann's.
DiCaprio?
Like
Oh,
early
yeah,
days.
yeah.
Early days, Leo.
Yeah. I did.
But
see
it is
that
a
one.
really great film.
That's your favorite acting performance
No,
of
I
all
don't know.
time?
It's the first one that came to my mind. I just remember being blown away by how stellar and mesmerizing and how embodied he was and the freedom with which he, it's hard to make, honestly, it's hard to make Shakespeare exciting. I think it's great stuff, don't get me wrong, but it felt contemporary.
It's not Red Dead, let's be honest. And Max von Sydow in Pella the Conqueror. That was another one.
I don't know that one.
Oh, you better go see it.
Okay.
Better go see it. Max von Sydow is much more than the three-eyed crow or whatever it is, or three-eyed raven or whatever it is.
Okay. Sally Field in Sybil.
Oh, that's good shit.
That's really
good. That's really good. You know who else?
Who?
Well, it's not a movie.
Okay.
Roger Clark!
Yeah!
Red Dead Redemption!
Woo!
You're a good boy. Thank you for my horse.
Hold up, easy, boy. Good boy. Now.
Well, there's somebody you'd want to thank for where you are now. Who would it be?
For where I am now?
Yeah.
The Uber driver, he got me here. But no. No, for me, I'll tell you, honest to God, it would probably be my wife, honestly, because she stuck by all this. Oh, God, we've been through so much shit. You don't know. When you're an actor, you have, people say, what do you have advice for an actor? My son wants to be an actor. My advice, don't. But,
If you can do anything else, do it.
Do it. We've gone broke twice. For her and my son to stick with it like they have, that's who's responsible. What about you?
My parents, great cheerleaders, and at the same time, when I wanted to leave a show and go to college, we're like, okay. I always went to normal school, and then acting was my after-school activity. So as long as I got good grades, I got to do that. But they were always just incredibly supportive.
Yeah, well, that's the key. And that's the other thing. If you're gonna get into this business, you better have support.
You worked in restaurants too.
Oh yeah. Oh, I can wait tables, man. I can upsell some wine like you wouldn't believe it. Yeah.
I learned that working at a bar, 5.5 years, and I'll never forget somebody coming up and going, "Didn't I just see you on TV?" And I was like, "And what can I get you?"
All right. Well, listen, man. It was great. It was fun.
This has been phenomenal. I hope you guys had fun too.
I don't really care if you did or not.
That tracks. Okay. See you guys.
I do care. I care.
Let's go. Call your Uber. See your wife and kid.
I am. I'm going to do just that. So long, everybody.